Tech TV. Experience educational television.
Kumasi Center for Collaborative Research, KCCR, has organized BASIS Conference for Continuous Professional Development at the IDL Conference Center at KNUST on 26 November 2018. The BASIS Conference is intended to provide them with knowledge about epidemiology and skills they require to start making use of the data they have, and it also forms part of Skills for Excellence in Science series program. The program brought various health professionals from health institutions and the field of academia from Ghana and the diaspora. Dr. John Amwesi from Global Health Development of School of Public Health, KNUST, gave a presentation on global health and infectious diseases.
Think about things like the relationship between gray hair and heart attack. I mean, can you really convince me that gray hair causes heart attack? But the argument would be that many of those who may have heart attacks are likely to have gray hairs. The fact that many of those who have a heart attack have gray hairs, largely on account of their age, does not necessarily mean that there's a significant association between gray hairs and heart attack, or, to put it on the latter side, any relevant association between gray hairs. Right. Think about others. Eating late and weight gain. This is an interesting one. How many of you believe that eating late is a cause of gaining weight?
Because it's assumed that when you eat late, you are not able to burn the calories. Because most of the time when you eat, you are likely to be relaxing or go to sleep afterwards. So there is no activity to burn the calories. So that could contribute to weight gain.
Yeah, and rightly so. So the question is not really the eating late, it is the inactivity after eating that leads to the conversion into fat. So if you sleep during the day, then you are equally at risk. And this is why those of us who do a lot of sedentary work these days, sitting behind a computer all day long, should be careful, because although we are not asleep, we are sitting, we're not burning the calories, all right? So it's not really the time of the day which is the problem, it is the activity post that time of the day when you eat that is the problem. So if you work at night, the factory worker who works at night or construction worker who works at night or does other things at night, then maybe the eating late, weight gain will not apply to you. So it's not the time of the day that's the problem, it's your activity.
Tech TV News interviewed Dr. John Amwesi about the basic motives for the conference.
Well, so this course, you can call it a conference, is called the BASIS course, or the BASIS conference, which is Basic Epidemiology with Stata. Now, Stata is a statistical software which you can use for all kinds of analysis, including epidemiologic analysis. Many people are carrying out epidemiologic studies but don't know how to analyze their data, and this short course is intended to provide them with the knowledge about epidemiology and the skill that they require to start making use of the data that they have. So this BASIS course actually forms part of a series which we call the SEXIS series. Now the SEXIS series is a Skills for Excellence in Science series. And it's a series of courses, one of which is this BASIS, which is the Basic Epidemiology with Data, and each of these run for 3 to 4 days. Now BASIS in particular is going to run for 4 days, from Monday to Thursday, morning to evening. And so the Friday is free for the participants to consolidate the information they gain over the first 4 days. So the outcome that we expect is professionals, nurses, doctors, biochemists, students with a PhD, masters, who have acquired skill to be able to make use of data they've collected to produce knowledge which will advance their careers and also advance the work they do and be beneficial to their work environments and to society as a whole. Well, so far, this is the third iteration of the course we are running, and so far we realize that participants have been able to apply this to their work. We've had a few people who use this to helped them complete their PhD and are now continuing to use data to help other people in their work. We perhaps have to conduct a more detailed study to determine the empirical impact of these kinds of courses on people's work. But anecdotally, based on what we see on the surface, we can say it is really helping people to move forward in their ability to analyze data that they collect. Well, antimicrobial resistance is it's a big issue globally. The issue has to do with how we consume antibiotics and what that means for the resistant pathogens that we find in our environment, which have implications for people's ability to recover from infections. Now, if you have bugs or diseases which cannot be cured, it means that you have people dying from these diseases. So obviously, we need to be sure that the way in which we use antibiotics does not put us at risk of negating the gains that we have made over the past 50 to 60 years since antibiotics were discovered.
Tech TV. Experience educational television.